Hey, how's it? This is the Foundation coming at you with another uh, pre-draft video. I'm doing my final defensive side. I'm doing the linebackers. Um, but before I get into that, Dlaw done. I was hoping for the 60 to 65 million. I was around more like 60, but hey, 65. That's cannot go wrong with that, bro. I give the Cowboys credit for that one, bro. That's some damn good deal. I was expecting them to go 70, above 70 and all that. But you know what? 65. That's damn good. But anyway, so now all that talk can be done. Um, so anyway, I don't know. I don't know. I know we don't need linebacker, but it's always great to improve the depth. We got, you know, Chris Covington, not Christian Covington, Chris Covington. You know, Justin March Lillard. Joe Thomas is on his final year. Sean Lee is on a 1 year and all that. So, we could always use help. We lost Damian Wilson and all that. Um, the best thing about it is that we don't have to go that high into it because I was wrong about the LVE drafting. So that not only proved that that was the best pick, that was the smartest pick that the Cowboys did and all that. I like some linebackers last year. I like some linebackers this year, but some guys went back to school, so I would have liked this draft class a lot more. Not more than last year, but this a lot more. If certain guys came out, but they're back to school, so and again we don't have to go high into the draft to get a linebacker. But the first guy I'm gonna bring up is actually one guy that Cowboys actually brought in, Cole Holcomb from North Carolina. I watch a lot of ACC football, so I know this kid pretty well. Um, he has that Sean Lee intelligence type. Um, he looks like he looks like he's getting there before everybody else because he sees it a lot of time. He's very good at read what the how the development of the play, and honestly, he gets there a lot quicker. Very good against the run, capable in in pass coverage and all that. Next guy, hey, you look at the one of the best defenses in the college football last year, Clemson. Talking about Trey Lamar. Now, some people gonna say, "Oh, that defensive line is why he'd have to worry." This guy is a nasty, nasty hitter. He hits to destroy and all that. Um, and then with losing Damian Wilson, you get that strong side guy. So you know, so that's one guy right there. Next guy is probably the more expecting type cowboy type. Um, Talking about South Carolina's Bryce Allen Williams. I know Marinelli's gonna love him because he's gonna chase everything down. He won't give up on the play. He'll run all over the field, just to get a guy. But I think where he's gonna excel, and like he's good in coverage, so where I think he's gonna excel in, like he can be productive on the field, but I think where he's gonna be best at is at special teams, and we need special team core and all that. So he's a guy to keep an eye on. Next is North Carolina State's Jermaine Pratt. Um, the thing I like about this guy, he's faster than and more athletic than what I thought he was. But the thing that caught my eye about this kid, again, strong side guy, short yardage and goal line. He has a knack for all that chaos in the trenches. He has a knack for finding that area and knowing where the running back is gonna be, and all that, and stuff it, you know, and get penetration, stuff him for loss, whatever. But he sees it work very well. Again, strong side. Finally, um, gotta show Hawaii some love. Um, Sometimes I get this question: is like, oh, why you not a UH fan and all that. When I see them play, if they win, I'm happy because a lot of my friends, well, majority of my friends are UH Warrior fans. But growing up, you know, being a little kid, get to bed. So couldn't watch them because the game was so late. Um, and then like when we got cable and when I could watch games and all that, when I saw the U, seeing those guys so fast, so big, so exciting on both sides of the ball, I was hooked. Um, even when Hawaii was doing good, I couldn't watch them to give some games. I went to one game. Now this is probably the killer thing for inter island fights. I live on a different island from where UH plays, but this is how it goes. Round trip airline ticket, $386 was. Now and then getting the ticket and all that, getting the hotel, that was another. But you spend I forget what seven. That's over $700. So right there, that's $1,000 right there. And then at least what, maybe 300-400 in food and drinks and all that kind of stuff. So my trip to Dallas was not that much more expensive than that. So it's hard living in Hawaii. The cost of living in Hawaii, it's hard and all that. So spending all that money and all that, the one game I went because my friend wanted to go, and I was like, you know what, I'll go with you and all that. So I could never get into it, and like again, and nowadays like I can anybody from different islands, I can understand why they don't. You gotta get a special package deal to watch them. You gotta go to the bars because they black out all the games. So I can understand why some younger fans don't know. That's why all the kids go to different schools and all that, all the good ones and all that. But anyway, I'm gonna talk about this kid real quick. Jalani Tavai. Now he had a bad injury. I know people don't want to get that word, but then you know what? We don't have to pick him up. Like I said, don't have to pick him up early. If he's there later in the rounds, great. I love this kid's attitude. He will do anything out there that coaches ask. He's not as good as LVE, but he has LVE qualities. He's very good in coverage, sideline to sideline all day. Um, but he will play special teams. So again, he's going to be he can be productive on the field, and then also be a great guy in special teams. So, again, just getting the depth chart as tight as possible. All right. Probably do start offense on Sunday. All right. Mahalo for watching. No more off-season talk about free agencies and all that kind of stuff. Focus on the draft. All right. Mahalo for watching. Paniolo boys, and like always, go Cowboys.